today we have the person that y'all could blame for me not dropping last week. So, introduce yourself.
How you doing? I'm Rashawn, aka Lord Distic on Instagram.
What do you do, Rashawn?
I do veneers, composite veneers. I started off doing teeth whitening, and now I do composite veneers.
Okay. Where did your name come from? Because I know that.
My
Tell
Instagram.
them the name of your business first of all.
So the name of my business is Brightening by Lord. My Instagram name came from. So I'm like anybody who like knows me. I know I'm like a huge big Kardashian fan. So it came from Scott Disick. So
What made you pick
Lord
Scott?
Disick. He's the boy out there.
Why you pick Rob?
I'm gonna say my name Rob. I know Scott got more like swag and like swag to him. So Scott Disick, Lord Disick.
Okay. So what made you start doing veneers? What made you?
So, like I was saying, I was doing teeth whitening for a year and some change. And I seen somebody in Atlanta that was doing like composite classes.
Mm-hmm.
And I just jumped on it. The class was like $6,000. I honestly didn't really have the money at the time. I was like calling my dad, calling my mom, like I need to get this class. I got this class. But long story short, I scraped up the money, took the class, and I just took off with it.
How long do you think it was until you made your money back from the class?
Oh my God! So my grandma, she was like, I don't know about this. Like my grandma real like traditional, she wanted to get a job and stuff like that. So I was like, no, trust me, like I'm gonna do good with it. So once I took the class, I did like my first. I trained with my friend like 2 days later, and then I posted it, and I swear to God, that same week I was booked up with clients.
Really? See, that was a blessing.
Yeah, so I made my money back. The class like $6,000. I made my money back like within that same week.
That's good.
Yeah.
So how do you feel about like starting? Were you scared to like take clients?
No, I wasn't scared at all. Like I said, like I did my friend. I tested on him, and in my opinion, it was pretty good work. I posted it, and people was saying, "Oh, I want to book." I booked my first client, and
so you know how like I know when people take like hair classes, it takes them a while before they feel like they perfected it. So how long before you feel like you actually perfected?
I feel like I'm still perfecting to this
Okay.
day. I feel like it's just a process, a craft that you just going to keep
get better
growing
with
from.
time,
Yeah.
So what do you think is the hardest part about it?
Dealing with people.
Really?
Yeah, dealing with people. But I like that, like, I had a mouthpiece thing. Like, I can't, like, you know, when you do hair, you can talk to your clients, stuff like that. I can't really talk to my clients. So I be wanting to talk to them sometimes.
Like, why they get it done?
Yeah, but they mouth be open with the mouthpiece, so I can't even conversate with them.
So what you mean by, like, dealing with people?
Just like the customer service, like it's, you know, you're not going to please everybody.
Right.
So just that part of the business can be draining. Just dealing with different personalities.
Yeah. Do you ever have people that come and try to, like, lowball you? Or ask you, like, try to negotiate your price?
All the time, yes.
What do you say? What do you do in a situation like this?
Man, my price is my price. I charge $2,300. Sometimes I do a sell or discount, and it'd be like $1,800. But other than that, you know. Like I had somebody recently actually too. She only had like 6 teeth up top. And she was like, well, how much you gonna charge me for that? I'm like, it's still.
What do you mean she only had 6 teeth up top?
She only had 6
No, what do you mean? How many teeth you supposed to have up top? So you don't
So
do that.
I did 10 up top and 10 down bottom.
Okay. So she only had 6?
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to kill because so when she smiles, no teeth right here?
So she had like 1, 2, 3, 4, like the first 6 up here up top.
That's a little crazy. So do you pick teeth in, say if somebody missing a side tooth?
So yeah, if you're missing a side tooth, I can definitely put a tooth there. I can connect it to like your other 2 teeth. But like you're missing, like I said, like she's missing like her whole back. So of course I can't, like there's nothing to attach it to.
Oh,
but, like,
so if it's missing all from here, you can't add one.
Right, but if it's like missing like in between like 2 teeth,
Okay.
then I can like put something up there.
Okay, that makes sense. So you gave her a discount because she didn't have that many teeth.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you say if somebody wants to come and get like they only missing a tooth, they don't want a whole thing of veneers, do you do that? Like if it's in between?
So they just want one tooth.
Yeah.
I do that, and I can do that. But I always tell people, because I had somebody tell me they want their front tooth, just that one front tooth. I'm like, it's gonna be so white because composite is
Oh, okay.
so white compared to
so
the
it's
other
just one
teeth.
shade.
Yeah, it's just one shade.
Okay.
So
what do you think is the easiest part about doing veneers?
the money. So I know, the easiest part,
Like, cause I know with me, it's certain things that I can just do with my eyes closed. Like, or I know when I get to like doing a frontal, I know when I lay the edges, it don't matter who he is on. Like, I'm gonna be able to perfect it. You
so I always tell people the straighter your teeth, the better the results will come out. So your teeth straight, and I'll get people for the pictures before they come anyway. So I know what I'm getting myself into. But if their teeth is like perfectly straight, then it's gonna be a walk in the park for me. So,
right.
And then the results can come out better too.
So give them a little bit more insight of exactly what composite veneers is, because a lot of people don't know the difference between composite and porcelain.
So porcelain veneer, it's just two different materials. Porcelain veneer, obviously, they stay in and last way longer, up to like 20 years. Composite veneers last up to 5 to 7 years, depending on how you take care of them. But composite is basically just like a clay, and I just mold it onto your teeth and harden it into your teeth.
Now, I'm not being funny when I ask this. I really want to know. So when you get the composite, right? You need to make sure that underneath your teeth is already fine, right? Like you can't just get a tooth over top of a rotten tooth.
So I tell people to get cleanings before they come. So
you can't have like a cavity?
I've done people
with a cavity?
With cavities.
What will it like affect anything? Like is they teeth? What if the whole tooth fall out?
The whole tooth never fall out. But but I just always tell my clients to make sure they go to the dentist before they come to me and get a cleaning. If your teeth are already like, in good condition, then you can slide, you can pass.
Yeah.
And a lot of people too that are out there, a lot of people don't know that they can like once they have the veneers, they can also go to the dentist and get cleanings.
Still with the veneers.
Right. So a lot of people think that when you get composite veneers, I'm taking out your teeth and giving you all them teeth. No, you still have your teeth underneath.
You still got
it,
right.
You have to take care of your teeth still. So.
Okay. So somebody that has crooked teeth, you don't advise them to get composite veneers.
Depending on how crooked they are, I have done people with crooked teeth, and it's composite, so it's a clay, like I said. So it's all about shaping, and
right.
It's an illusion.
Okay. So you don't take any teeth out or none of that?
No, I don't take no
shave
teeth
down?
No, I don't shave no teeth down. No.
Okay.
I don't lift real teeth.
How do you feel about people walking around with the big ass teeth?
I hate it. I hate it. Do your research, please, before you just be booking people. Like I said, I've been experienced with teeth. I've been on teeth whitening way before I even started the composite veneers. For 2 years, I already had insight on teeth before doing the veneers. I didn't just wake up and start doing the veneers.
Right.
I already know a little bit about teeth.
So I remember when you started doing teeth. You were one of the first ones. Veneers. You were one of the first people in Philly that started doing them.
I was the first person in Philly. I was the first person in Philly.
How did you feel about? Because listen, once you start doing them, I seen a couple other people start doing them, and then when other people start doing them, it was a lot of backlash on Instagram, like, oh, anybody just doing teeth now. How did you feel about that?
It just like it's Philly. At first, I was just like people. I felt like people stepping in my shoes and like stepping in my lane. But then I had to close talk with one of my close friends. She was basically saying like, that's just how the world works. That's just how Philly works. Like with somebody, they see somebody doing something, they gonna jump on. Yeah, monkey see, monkey do. So it's just part of the business.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I'm definitely gonna show y'all a good picture of his teeth because they looking really, really nice.
Thank you.
How long do it normally take you to do a full set of veneers?
It's so time consuming. Anywhere between 3 to 5 hours. Sometimes 6.
That's not bad.
Depending on how your teeth are. Like I said, your teeth is pretty straight, then I'll probably knock it out between 3 hours.
Yeah, I seen somebody on Instagram say that they take 8 hours for composite.
Oh wow, that's a long time.
Yeah.
When I first started though, I was taking like 6, 7, 8 hours when I first started. But like the more I do, the faster I go.
Yeah, that makes sense. What do you think? Well, you already said the lowest price that you did was what, 18?
When I first started, I was doing 1,500. That was
Okay.
the lowest I ever did. But yeah, when I do my sales, it'd be like 18. It'd be like the lowest.
And the regular price is what?
23.
Do you
I
think-
try to anywhere between 23 and 25, depending on how your teeth are.
Do you see yourself going up in price anytime soon?
Probably like up to 3,000. I don't want to charge too much because you know, I don't want to charge too much. I feel like 2,500 is the reasonable price.
Right.
For capacity years.
How is your business doing now that we're in this inflation? Like,
business is so slow for
it's slow for
anybody. Yeah, for any business, I don't care what you're doing. It's so slow. That's why I picked up a second job doing bartending. I actually like bartending. It's very easy money. But yeah, business is slow. But thank God that I make a decent amount of money with one client per client.
Right.
That it'll pay my bills.
Right.
Like I said, 2,500. That'll pay my rent, and then
Right.
and then some. So I can literally hit one client a week or one client a month. I'll still be good.
Right. You still will
So,
be okay.
Yeah.
Right.
So
That's
that's
good.
the good part about that.
So you mentioned that you bartend. How do you deal with being from a professional setting, being near a fucking dentist, to being outside?
Well, I'm just a naturally outside person, so but lately, like the last like year and a half, I'm just really good chilling like in the house. Like I'm not at work, I'm home. But working in the bar, it's cool, it's fun. When I first started, it was more so like, you know, just easy getting money. But like now, I'm like starting to feel like a job.
Yeah.
And I don't want it to feel like a job. So that's where I'm at now with it.
So I know some people that live the nightlife, like they have to like drink and stuff while they
I don't
working.
drink at work. Oh my God, I have a funny story. So I don't really drink unless I'm like going out. I never drink at the bar. So you know, I be trying to buy your shots and stuff like that. Certain bars actually you're not allowed to turn down shots.
You're not allowed to?
At certain bars, but limited they don't care. But I had this one boy. He came in literally just last week. And he was trying to like buy me a shot. And I heard like why he turned his back. I heard him like switched it out with water and tried to drink the shot. So he caught me. He was like, but he a bartender too, so like he noticed his mistake. So he was like, that's water, and I was like, oh my God.
Oh my God, I'm like, this is Patron. What are you
Yeah, I was like, that's why I said, I'm like, this is Esplanade. He was like, no, that's what I just sent you. Like,
oh, I was so bad.
I was so hurt. So I had to really actually pour me a shot and take that. I was so mad.
I'm funny. So shout your job out. Tell people that you know.
Yeah, it's Limitless because he see this and he's gonna be like, you ain't shot Limitless up. Shout out to Limitless Steph. Yeah, that's my guy. I actually know him for a very, very long time. Like 10 plus years. That's like really like my friend, like outside of me working for him. But yeah, shout out to Limitless. It's a cool vibe. It's a nightclub upstairs. I only work the restaurant part.
I never knew it was an upstairs.
Yeah, it's a club upstairs. I never work upstairs though. But yeah, I like it. My favorite drink to make is a lemon drop. So y'all come in there and fuck with the cockers on there.
Yeah.
So y'all come here and fuck with me. I make the best lemon drops. And margaritas.
I can actually attest to that because I've had his lemon drop.
Yes.
It was really, really good.
What
It was
flavor
really cute. It was
what
really
flavor
cute.
did I make you?
I had a regular lemon drop.
Okay.
Yeah, and it was all like sizzling.
A lot of people know that it's flavored lemon drops. I be like a lot of people don't know that.
Yeah, like strawberry, right? Mango.
Yeah, a lot of people be like lemon drop. Like, what flavor you want? Like, you can do a flavor. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, that's great because I always thought lemon drop mean lemonade.
Nah.
I never knew that you had the, like, I didn't know that until like literally this year. Because I'm not a drinker anyway, but your lemon drops are really good, so make sure y'all go and support him.
Yes. And tip, oh my God, you ask my coworkers, the other bartenders I work with. Listen, you come in there and you got one time with me, like a tip, and you come back in there, I'll be like, oh, Monty or whoever bar you taking them, because I'm not.
So what's a good tip for you?
$5 or more.
Okay.
$5 or more, that's like the minimum. Like, please not take me no dollar. Like,
And then if you're not what you want to.
I mean, I'm gonna take it, but like, I'm gonna ball my face up, like. But I tell people, like, I had stuff had to do something, like, I can't, like, do that. But I'll be like, tip, yeah.
Right.
And then I'll be like people card, like, your receipt, I'll pass you a thing. I'll be like, right there. Yeah,
Not serving a tip to it.
I'm not about to make, we got, good thing though, we got gratuity though. A lot of bars don't have gratuity, good thing we have gratuity.
So y'all do gratuity at the bar, like
man. So good thing for that, because people don't tip, surprisingly. And it be the men. Men do not tip, girls tip, like, it's just...
Do you think the men don't tip because it's a man that's bartending?
No, they just don't tip. For
they
girls,
don't tip?
Yeah, they don't tip.
I hate these new men.
Yeah, this new
it's
generation
terrible.
is...
I'm crying. So we about to get into it a little bit about a little personal, because you used to be crazy as shit.
I was.
And everybody sees the change, because every time it's like a birthday shout out or an accomplishment, somebody give you a shout out, they always mention how crazy you used to be and how proud they are of you because you really calmed down. And I can attest to that because, of course, if y'all didn't know, this is my best friend's brother, so I already knew him for a really, really long time, and I see the change. Like, it used to be every other day. Everybody was like, I ain't got to this shit.
Me and Mira always say, it's so funny, me and Mira always say we wasn't related, we would not be friends, because we
total opposite.
We total opposite, we
total
clash,
opposite.
but, yeah, I used to be a wreck. I used to fight literally every other day. I used to love, fighting was just big. If I would go out to a club, whatever, and I fought, my friend would tell you, like, that would, like, make my night.
Make your night?
Yeah, I used to love drama. I was that kid in school, like, oh, yeah, because she said this about you, and I was with the other person, yeah, because she said that.
So you used to be messy?
What?
I never knew that. I never knew it was messy. But maybe because the people around me, I always feel like drama kind of finds you, but no, you found the drama.
Drama do find me too, even to this day, but like, I just try to stay away from it. Like, I don't really get outside like that no more, and I don't surround myself around certain people no more. So, I'm older. I guess you just learn as you go, and I'm 30 years old now. It was a time to cut all that out.
So do you think that because of your past, because I've interviewed certain people, and a lot of people always say, like, because of their past, they don't really want it. I just did Nene. She said she didn't really want to connect herself to her business because of her past, and she was. So do you think that your business is like not stunned, but do you think certain people might look at you funny because of who you used to be?
No, I disagree. I feel like a lot of people fuck with my personality.
Yeah.
So that's why I get so much clientele. A lot of my clients, they always come to me and be like, oh, I've been following you for years, and like you said, they'll see my growth. But they really be fucking with my personality. So, I had a client recently, and she was like, I want you to start posting, because I don't really post that much on Instagram no more. She was like, I miss your personality on Instagram, and that's what made me like fall in love with you, whatever the case may be. But no, I feel like a lot of my clientele come from just don't fuck with me.
Yeah. I mean, I know me personally, like, when I got somebody, like a lash tech, a wax, esthetician, anything, I kind of stick to my people because I'm not going to new people. I wouldn't dare go. I don't have beef, but I have friends who may have beef, or if you fucking with a nigga, the nigga was fucking with a bitch and she know who you is. I'm not sitting there closing my eyes so you do my lashes. I can have somebody jump the shit out of me. I don't know how I would feel, because do people be falling asleep getting their teeth done?
All the time.
And I just feel like
every other client.
Really? I don't think I'd be able to fall asleep with my mouth open though. That's crazy.
It happens. Every other client, they literally almost every client falls asleep.
Did you ever get a client who burst in group bed?
Yeah, all the time. But I wear my mask, so I really don't be smelling it. But it's sometimes some situations where the breath, it comes to the mask.
Have you ever? This is another question about teeth. Have you ever like somebody took a picture of their teeth and you like, okay, yeah, this is the price they come, and then they come and it's so bad you had to turn them down?
Yes, I did. I had a client, a couple clients. They'll send me pictures of their teeth, or I don't know how. I don't know, but they came to me and I seen their teeth like up front. I was like, oh, I can't do this, or their teeth be so rotten I can't do it, or they miss so many teeth. It'd be just so many complications, and I'm just like, me paying composite veneers on top of your complications, you're going to have even more problems. So it's just something I don't want to do.
Yeah. So, can you give us a little story of one of your craziest fights? Because honestly, that's what, before Rashawn the businessman, it was the rowdy. Everybody
it's
was
so funny because I fought mainly all my friends.
That is crazy.
I fought mainly like
y'all still friends to this day?
So my friend, like my lady and Sharkia, shout out to them, and then that, before I became friends with them, I actually put them. We always talk about this, so funny. But when I became friends, I became friends with Sharkia first, and she didn't know that I was one of the guys or people that jumped her back in the day.
Okay.
So when we started hanging out or whatever, my other friend, my lead, was like, why are you hanging out with him? Why you being with him? Like, I don't like him. He jumped out. My friend Sharkia, like, what? Like, when? Like, she didn't know that I was that person.
Right.
So, but by that time, we already was friends. And then I literally knew Sharkia for like going on like 2 months, and then she had gotten into a fight out at a cookout, and I had jumped in it, and then ever since then we've been like close.
So when y'all started being cool, did she know that? I mean, did you know that she was the one that she was fighting?
What you mean? Wait, what you mean?
Like prior to y'all being cool, you jumped her with somebody else.
Yeah.
So when y'all started being cool, did you know that was the person that you jumped? You just ain't say
Yeah, no,
that?
I knew that. I jumped them.
And you just ain't say that.
I was around my friends back then. I'm real like, I can be with you, I can meet you and we out and you get to a fight. I'm just that kind of person. I don't jump in a fight. Like, I'm still for the shits.
Right.
So yeah, I knew her for like 2 months and I jumped in her fight and she was like, okay, like you game. Like.
So I know with a lot of guys, I feel like, how do you feel about, because to me, I feel like you're not the average like gay guy.
I'm not.
It's almost like
I'm meant to be I'm meant to be straight.
when you
I still like girls.
like talking to you.
I'm so like boyish. Like I don't go to gay clubs at all. I'm just like.
Yeah, like talking to you, you can tell from how you talk that you're gay, but you're not flamboyant. And you're one of the gay guys in the city that a lot of straight men don't mind being around.
Right, and I didn't cut you off. I'm still like, I have so many like boy like ways. Like I feel like I never got to my coworkers out, my 2 young girls. And I
You sound like I'm like you should. My 2 young girls.
My 2
Niggas turn 30 and start acting crazy.
I took my 2 young girls out and I was just like paying for everything, holding torch for them.
I genuinely
Like, yeah, they were like, oh, you such a me. I was like, yeah, like I feel like of course I'm not gonna pay every time out with my friends, but like, I just feel like, you know, y'all still girls in the day, I'm still a boy in the day, like
right.
It's on me tonight.
Right.
And I got it too, so
that's
like,
I can't wait to go out with you.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I was saying, so you do agree with that, because I feel like you're actually not too much of a real nigga to be gay, but you give more a real nigga than a gay guy. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like a lot of like straight men, like a lot of people would look at somebody different. Like for an example, when we went to Miami, we was in Miami and we was out for was it Mary's birthday? We was out. It was like all the straight guys don't mind being in the section with you. But I've been in another setting where it was another gay guy. He's a little bit more flamboyant, but he don't do that when the guys are around. He only do it with the girls. But they still was like, I ain't getting that section with that baby.
Yeah.
But nobody do that to you.
Yeah, I mean, it's all about respect and just how I carry myself. And I don't like, you have a lot of gay guys who like will like stare a straight man down or think every straight man is gay.
Right.
I never, like when I was younger, I liked the DL guys, but like, I never really been into like DL guys, cause I like love, I like relationships, so
right.
I'm just not on there with you. I'm just not like you're side-eyeing you or
right.
flirting with you. You know what I'm saying? I don't never cross them boundaries.
Right.
So and then I hang with like a lot of like I guess quote unquote bad bitches. So
yeah.
A lot of guys just be flocking to that.
Right.
So
do you have like how long have you been gay? Do you have like a coming out story or?
I feel like when people are gay, I feel like you're born gay.
Really?
I honestly feel like that. I feel like you're born gay. I was doing like I was gay things at the age of 5, but like I had like female ways. Yeah. Flamboyant ways, I guess you could say. Coming out, my mom will watch this. Coming out, my dad actually called me, shout out first. He read my messages on, I didn't know phone at the time. And I was logged on like his iPad or something. And he went to like my Facebook messages.
How old were you?
I was like I didn't like 10th grade around the time. But I actually never came out and told my parents that like mom, dad, like, hey, I'm gay. It's just.
And
I mean,
you know, like you know.
yeah, it's like you know, like now, like I wasn't comfortable with it, like with my mom.
Yeah.
And like you know, it's like it was rough. It was real rough. Going through that with my mom. She didn't approve.
I was about to
for
ask you that. Do you think either of your parents felt away about it?
Yeah, my dad felt. It's so crazy because surprisingly, my dad took it easier than my mom.
It's normally opposite.
Yeah, my dad took it easier than my mom. But my mom, I didn't never like actually come out and tell her I was gay. But of course, she didn't know she was a child. But them years, it was like real rough. And I just encourage people like that's come out gay or like families, just to stick by your child. There's nothing like coming from a loving home and your parents accepting you for who you are.
Yeah. You and your mom are really, really close.
Yeah, we're close. We always been close.
Yeah.
Like we always been close. It's just that like them years, like we kind of like fell out, and then like we not just now getting it back, but like the last couple of years.
Yeah, I'm glad y'all.
And I'm real comfortable now where I can bring. I don't bring any gay person around too.
Right.
Like even with friends, like you gotta like really be like my friend,
right.
for me to bring around, or I gotta really be like dating you. Like we gotta really be boyfriends for me to bring around.
Right. Right. So let me just apologize to Miss Tiffany now because we about to get into the tea. You mentioned that you be with all the bad bitches, and I know you and another like guy that's like, you know, kind of popular. He's also gay. Y'all be around all the bad bitches, and I know that people be saying like, especially the guys, it really be the men, the straight men. The straight men be trying to say that like Tay be fucking all his friends. So the people want to know, do you be fucking your friends?
Like friends wise, I haven't really messed around with any of my friends that I can name on top of my head. I wouldn't name anybody. Period. But I can't name nobody like not my friends, but I do mess around with girls that I'm cool with. I really won't call them my friends, but like my everyday close girlfriend. No, I have not messed around with a net. Everybody thinks I messed around with a net. No, we never messed around. It's clear to hear. Everybody thinks that.
I'm fine. That's because y'all close. And like when y'all be y'all be like dancing, you know how like gay guys be like, you know, on their friends, on their butt and stuff. I think that's why people say it about like.
Yeah, me and Net are like very cool. We just like that's like the female version of me, and the boy version of her.
Yeah, that's decent. So, how do the niggas that you talk to be feeling about you getting a little pussy on the side? So they know.
Yeah, you know. I'm a freak.
And the girls know too because you're out. It's not like you're a DL.
Surprisingly, a lot of girls didn't want to mess around with gay men. I don't know why, but they do.
That's crazy. That's interesting.
They do. And I love it.
You hear that, Sam? That's how I feel about women that want to mess with gay men. Lock them up and don't let them in, because that is some crazy ass shit. That is some crazy ass shit. But you know, whatever, teach them. I can't. Listen, I ain't want to judge nobody now. But that is crazy. That took me for a loop. Let's get into you and you be dressing. How you be dressing. Rashawn is one of the flyest. I hate me a corny gay nigga.
Me too.
It ain't nothing like a corny gay nigga. You be dressing. And you don't dress like, of course, because you're more masculine. You don't give me like, I don't think you will be able to tell by looking on your Instagram. I don't know if I'm being biased because I know you. But when you look on your Instagram, you can't tell that you're gay unless you talk.
Right. I don't know. I just always like the fashion. I'm not like I wouldn't call myself a fashionista. But I just always like the clothes, and I'm a real big sneakerhead. Like I love sneakers. But yeah, especially when I was younger. Oh my God. I would get some. I would have $1,000 to my name and go spend $900 on some sneakers. My friend like, we ain't gonna buy a car. I was like, well, I'm buying these sneakers first. I always been like a real big sneakerhead. I love clothes too.
Do you remember a time like prior, like before when you were younger, that you had on a corny ass outfit
time. I feel like we all do. I feel like we dressed like corny shit back in the day. We look back and be like, oh my god, what the fuck? Like,
Right.
I wear that. And then when I was younger, I did dress like a little. I would wear just trying to find myself. I would wear like what's it called? Like see-through shirts. Like what's the word I'm looking for?
Like mesh?
I would like a little girl mesh shirt or whatever, some tight jeans. Just trying to figure out who I was.
And what you like to
Yeah, so like looking back at those pictures, like, oh my god, like, I was looking like dressed like that.
Right. I'm crying. Off the top, do you remember a picture that you what you had on?
I had on this fucking, oh my god, I don't know where I got the shirt from. It was a fucking see-through black shirt. These tight ass, what kind of jeans was those? Oh my god. Robin jeans. They was Robin jeans. That's when they was a thing. I always been like on my shit. Like I always been like was like on the latest thing that was out.
Yeah.
So I had these tight ass Robin jeans on, and then these Gucci flip flops on, like these Gucci thong sandals on.
I'm crying. Not with the thongs.
Going downtown, I was like, oh my god. But I was cute like back then.
Yeah, it was cool then. I'm crying. So I'm gonna get into some of these questions that people were asking, because they kind of get into.
Let's get into the smoke.
That's what we're doing. So somebody asked, where do you see yourself in the next 5 years?
Somebody asked me last night. That's so funny. They just asked me literally this last night. And the answer I told them, next 5 years, I see myself moving to LA. I really want to move to LA and open up my own office space down there doing lots of veneers. And I also want to, my mom's a real estate agent, for those who don't know, she's a real estate agent.
Give them her stuff so they can.
Yes, her stuff is, Instagram name is tmade, hold on, I'm sorry. I don't know her Instagram. It's tmade3, the number 3. But yeah, she's really great. But yeah, I want to get into, like, go ahead with her and get into some properties. And hopefully, I actually want to do that by the end of this year or next year.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm looking forward to doing that really soon. But yeah, that's probably myself in the next 5 years.
Why did you choose LA?
That's just like my dream place to live. Like, I'm just a Kardashian, so I need to be in LA living my dream life.
Beverly Hills.
Beverly Hills.
Okay.
Well, Hidden Hills.
Okay.
Hidden Hills. Well, of course not. Probably like in 5 years, but hopefully. But yeah, just living in LA, just doing my thing.
Do you think that your 5 years will change if this inflation stay how it is now? Like, the price of everything went up, food, the price of rent, the price of everything went up.
You just gotta be like mentally, like I feel like I'm starting to, like I'm 30 now, like I said, I'm starting to get there now, so where though like certain things is not important to me no more.
Right.
Like even as far as like clothes, like I mean I've always gonna like clothes, of course.
Right.
But like before, like I said, I would spend my last on getting some sneakers. Like now, today it was like if I can't afford to buy it 3 times, I shouldn't get it.
Right.
So my goal is just different now. So.
Okay.
And I know how I said before, I did not, oh my God, I was the worst at saving my money. Now I'm just more responsible. I'm just an adult.
Yeah, that comes with being older. Yeah. Someone asked, period. Somebody asked, being as though you fix teeth, what made you not want to close their gap? Close your gap. They put in parentheses, they said, even though they love your gap.
I love my gap. That's just the answer to that. Everybody asks me that. All my clients, everybody asks me that. I get that question all the time.
So you would
Why
not
I don't
close
have
your gap?
veneers? Yeah, no, I don't really like, if I do get veneers, it'll be like porcelain, but it's like, it's just not my list of things to do right now.
Right.
Like, it's just, I like my gap, I like my teeth, I'm confident in who I am.
Yeah. Always on Instagram calling somebody your best friend, so who is the actual best friend?
Am I? I'm always doing that.
You asking me?
My best friend, I don't think I would call, I do have like a couple best friends, but like
A couple is still, how many best friends do you have?
So I'm just start about saying this, all my best friends I have, I've known since I was long, yeah,
Right,
kids.
yeah.
Like my best friend is Deja, of course, and I've known her since we was like 12. My other best friend, Nafis, know him since I was like, I was actually like one of my first gay friends that I ever had.
Yeah.
And that's family. And then, I I only have 3. And then my newest best friend, which is not new, but Annette, and I've been friends with her since her daughter been 1. So, what's it, 10 plus years, 10 years, something like that. So, yeah, I only have 3 best friends.
Okay.
So,
what makes you a good friend?
I'm real big on, I not judge people off how you treat your other friends.
Okay.
So I'm real big on, like, if you're my friend, my other friends might know your business. You know what I'm saying? And you should know their business.
Right.
It's different if you like an all a friend group, like me and Veneer, just, you know what I'm saying, for example, that's not something, but I might call you talk shit about Veneer, or you know what I'm saying, like, why? Right, but I wouldn't call Annette and tell her your business. I wouldn't call, you know what I'm saying, likewise. So I feel like that needs to be a good friend. Please do not tell your other friends my business, and you won't hear that from out of me. I hate that. I hate that. I actually have a friend who does that. He tells all my business to his other friend.
Why is that still your friend? Y'all been friends for a long time?
Mm-hmm. So it's one of situations. I have to be like, stop telling them my business. Like, your friends not my friends.
Right.
So.
Someone asked, what has entrepreneurship taught you?
How to save my money. Before, like I said, I wasn't big on like saving my money. It's definitely gonna be ups and downs in your business. Yeah, it's basically like just knowing like it's slow right now. Just know how to stack and save your money.
Right. You gotta answer this, but you can like get into it. How different do you think is your life now from how it was 5 years ago?
It's completely different. I took like a 360. For those who don't know, I used to be like a big booster. And I remember sitting down with my friend Deja and like my old friend at the time. We all like literally sat down, like literally just left the mall. It was like, I really did like it yesterday. It was like, alright, like I don't see myself boosting when I'm 40 years old. I don't want to be a 30, 40 years old still boosting.
Mm-hmm.
What's next? Like I always do it better for myself.
Right.
So, what was the question again?
The question was how your life changed from now?
Okay, yeah. So like I was saying, yeah. So I used to be a big booster, and I just was like, I don't want to do that for the rest of my life. So I had got a job at Spirit. Well, before that, I was selling weed. I was selling weed, and then I got a job at Spirit. Was doing that for I want to say a year. Got fired from there. I cannot keep a job to save my life.
Why
I don't know what it is. I got fired because I kept taking off days from work. I went on a trip to Miami. We went to Miami.
Oh, for real?
Yes. So I kept taking off from work. I went to Miami with them, and when I got back, I had PTO time.
Mm-hmm. But
long story short, my manager said that she wasn't trying to approve me for my days off, and I was like, well, I got PTO time. I don't understand why I can't get paid. Like. Mm-hmm. And I would do for a 50-cent raise. She didn't want to get my raise, so I was like, well, if I don't want my raise, then I basically, I didn't really get fired. I basically really quit. It was during the pandemic, I quit, and I was just like, it wasn't benefit me anymore.
Yeah.
It wasn't benefit me anymore. And then I didn't know what I was going to do. I started selling weed again. And then I take them to teeth whitening.
Okay.
And then got teeth whitening.
So how do you feel about the label from being an employee to now being a boss? How do you feel about, someone asked, how do you feel about the label boss?
I like it. I mean, I love it. I always been a boss. I always did my own thing. Like I said, I always did have jobs. I was always in between jobs, but I always like, I always had hustle. Yeah, I always had hustle to myself. I always been a hustler. I always knew how to get to some money. So that's one thing I'm gonna do is get some money. No matter what lane I'm in. So
yeah. How do you feel about
this bullshit not new to me? It's New York.
Oh, excuse me. I'm scared of you. Somebody asked, how do you feel about the world pushing the LGBT agenda?
How do I feel about them pushing it?
Yeah.
I feel like sides to it. I feel like it's ups and downs. I feel like it shouldn't be pushed onto kids. Like I don't know why. It's very uncomfortable to see it like on like cartoons and stuff like that. But I also do feel like it needs to be like it's a real life thing. Like people are like it's a real thing that people are going through, and it's important to have those conversations and for it to be for it to be out there.
So I know with me, I feel like not really about that, the LGBT community. Like, let's give, for instance, like Juneteenth. That was a holiday that was made for Black people. But I guess the Juneteenth was kind of for like a replacement for 4th of July, right?
I'm not sure.
I don't know. I don't even want to talk about that because I don't even know. But, for instance, like downtown, you got like a couple blocks that's like pride blocks, right? And it's like rainbows in the street and stuff like that. I feel like I actually had talked to someone and they said they didn't like
have their own.
Oh really? Everywhere? And I just feel like sometimes that's, first of all, I like that they're making everybody feel comfortable, but certain things to me is not making somebody comfortable. It's making people feel odd because what the fuck are straight blocks? You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's a little weird.
What we feel like 13th Street, like it's called 13th Street. You think that's weird?
Oh, that's just it? It's only 13th Street? I don't think it's weird. I just feel like I was trying to step outside to see if I was gay. Would I think that was cool or decent because y'all don't want to separate us and make us feel as everybody else, but y'all giving us a block. Everybody else don't got a block.
Well, I feel like I don't really go down there really like that. But I feel like it is important to have how can I word this, like for gays to have somewhere to go and express themselves and feel comfortable and have their own like gay clubs and stuff like that.
Right.
It's filled with gay
No,
clubs.
I definitely think that gay clubs are necessary because people want to go out. Some people are more flamboyant and want to be accepted and we're, you know what I'm saying? I think that's important, definitely. But I was kind of trying to explain it, but I don't even want to mention Juneteenth and don't know what I'm talking about. But that was in a Black History Month, and it's no white month. I'm not saying throw away Black History Month, but I'm just saying like around that time is when blacks are all like just talking about like the history and everything that's going on. But I just feel like the government, I feel like they playing in our face a little bit because why y'all giving us a month? So y'all mean to tell me the rest of the months are for the white people?
So you don't think we deserve a Black History Month?
I think we deserve all year round. Why do you give us 1 month to just celebrate us? That's kind of how I felt with that. You get what I'm saying? Like, just stop being weird. Let everybody be with everybody. Like, where is the segregation? I don't like that.
Yeah, I mean,
I appreciate it because us as blacks, we're always, I just take the fucking money and shut my fat ass up. But I just don't get why it's 1 month. Like, why do we get 1 month? And it's not like, maybe I wouldn't say nothing if it was, oh, this month is Black History Month, this month is Caucasian Month, this month is Mexican Month. Why is it only a Black History Month?
Don't we got Mexican Month?
Is it? No, we have Cinco de Mayo.
Yeah.
That is a day. And that Cinco de Mayo means May 5th, right?
Don't give me the line down.
So that's just their like holiday, but we don't have it's no other ethnicity that have a month. So why are y'all trying to play with black people? I don't know if y'all trying to play with black people or if I'm just being defensive about it.
I think you're thinking too deep.
I probably am. Not about this, but she I think you're thinking too deep. That's our problem though. Black people don't think deep enough. That's the problem.
That's true.
Cause why? It don't make sense. But that's kind of how I felt about the whole pride thing. I like it. I love gay people. I love everybody. I just feel like don't play in their face. Why y'all trying to give them a street? They can walk anywhere around this motherfucker and feel comfortable.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
But I think it just made for like I said,
just to show
like,
appreciation.
Yeah, and then like the gay clubs and stuff like that.
How you feel about the like stores during like what was it, Pride Week or month?
Month.
During Pride Month, I know I went to a store and they said something. They was like, they was using all the like gay terminology. Like it was like, what store was that? It was something I was getting sprinkles on my Baskin Robbins. They had like black people working in there, and it was like you want they said something about, do you want gay sprinkles or queers something? Or I'm like, huh? Like,
I hate when people try to be like too like, especially girls. I hate when girls just try to be like too like over the top with it, like too like first of all, don't call me no bitch. My mom, oh my gosh, she will tell you don't call me no bitch. Like in front of her, she not like you know how they be like bitch this, bitch that, like girl.
yeah.
Do not call me no girl. Nah, I don't like that. Don't call me no girl. Don't call me no bitch. Especially my mom, she will flip out. My son is a boy. He is a boy. That's a man. He is a grown man. Do not call no. But I hate when girls just try to be like too over the top, like chill, like especially with me. Like I don't know, maybe with your other gay friends, but I'm just not on that.
So you don't like having a conversation with your girlfriend because I know like you, like I said, you hang around a lot of bad bitches and we all like everybody talk about that shit. Like it's not like oh it's a nigga around we ain't gonna turn our business down. Like everybody feel comfortable in front of you.
Right.
If we want to get naked, we not gonna be like oh let me step out because Rashawn right here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So having a conversation. None of your friends will be like, bitch, and sometimes be like, bitch.
I mean, I flip up and they'll say that, but my friends know I don't like to be called bitch or a girl or like I'm a boy, like.
All right, so we're gonna get into these next set of questions. Somebody asks, are you a top or a bottom?
I'm a top all day long.
Can you explain for the people that don't know what top and bottom is?
Oh, I see you while I'm watching this.
No, you act like a river. That's how a river goes. I'm sorry, no.
We're so scared of our
I love it. I love that you're so respectful. Miss Tiffany, if you're watching, you can turn it off now. Thank you for your view.
You said what's the difference between top and bottom? A top is basically somebody who just does the humping, and then the bottom is the person who gets humped on. And then you have verse who likes both. But I feel like you're gay. It's gonna be whatever it is in the bedroom.
So it depends on your
mood and the relationship. Like for me, it depends on. But the last couple of years, I've been strictly a top. Like I'm getting too old. Like that shit hurt. So
it depends on like your relationship.
And I'm just more like I'm just the natural provider.
Okay. Because you're more of a man. Like,
right. Even when I was like younger and I was like the bottom and I would have like I'll talk to dudes or whatever, I would like go like this my booster tees. I'll go like steal their whole outfits or I'll go steal them clothes or just whatever I can do to provide for them or whatever. Right. But like now, like I'm quick. Anybody know? I'm quick to move a nigga in my house. I'll pay all the bills. I pay all the. I just come live here. Just come live here. Come cook. Come clean. Do the laundry. And I'll make sure the house is good.
I'm about to move in. This is crazy. I need to get with the other girls that like doing what they do. You know what I'm saying? Because the straight man is not paying the bills.
This nowadays.
I see what y'all bitches is doing. So do you ever see yourself? You ever see yourself really having like a girlfriend and a boyfriend?
I want kids. No, not at the same time though. Not a girlfriend, but at the same time. I had a girlfriend a couple years ago. Remember that?
News to me. No, I don't.
I was talking to some girl a couple years ago. And after the summertime, I was like giving her money for hair, nails, whatever she needed. It got tricky when she asked me to buy her. This is when the shoes, the Zeppy Zadatis was out with the wings on it. She asked me to buy her a pair of those, and I was like, oh, man, like, buy me some. They like $1,100 at the time, and then I ended up getting locked up right after that, and did like 3 months in jail. So that ended there. She didn't hold me down like I thought.
What?
Yes, and I was doing all that for her, right?
The nerve of that bitch.
Right?
Bitch, I hate you.
And she didn't hold me down.
3 months?
Yeah.
Damn, that's fucked up.
You see your friends and who your was when you get locked up. Mary was coming to see me faithfully.
I remember.
And Annette.
How was prison for you?
Prison was, that was crazy. Prison is crazy. I don't do no illegal things to go back to jail. I'm not built for jail. I'm definitely not a pussy, but jail is just not for me. I'm just too like, my upkeep was I'm just not, I don't belong in there. It's just too dirty. It's just, the food is nasty. I'm already a picky eater. It just wasn't a good experience for me. The first 2 months was just like hell. The first month I didn't talk to nobody. The second month I would start getting like, adjusted to everything. I literally just started fun. I don't say fun, but like just getting comfortable and maneuvering around. And maneuvering around the jail. Right before I left, like probably like the last month, a couple of weeks before I left. I was starting to leave, but I was like, getting comfortable with it.
Right. Now I know with your personality, it'd be easy for you to adapt almost wherever you at. But
Right.
you know how people be having jail stories like, oh, you know these gay people, blah, blah, blah. Was it like that?
No, I wasn't locked up with any. I was. Actually was locked up with my ex-boyfriend in there. I seen him, but like right before I left, I seen him, and he was in there like busting up, whatever. But no, I feel like a lot of people be like, and what's it called? Like PC.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was in PC. I'm a gangster, so I was on the block. I was on the block. I wasn't actually the dirtiest jail on State Road. I was in House of Corrections.
Okay.
They shut that
down.
Yeah, thank God, because it was like the dirtiest jail on State Road.
They ain't have no air in there either, did they?
No, it was no air conditioning.
I remember I used to go there to visit.
Flooded
There was no
with
air.
It was the flying cockroaches. It was mice everywhere. I'm not scared of mice.
You're not?
No, so everybody, oh my God, all the men that's locked up, they are like females when it comes to mice, like literally.
The straight men.
The straight men. My celly like jump, like he'll see a mouse, he'll jump on the bed, and I'm like, oh my God, just a mouse. But then I like that when I see a cockroach, and they're like, it's just a roach.
Right.
And I'm like, oh, what the fuck? I'm so scared. I'm like, oh my God, they make me cringe. I'm so scared of cockroaches.
I'm crying.
And what about stuff like that? Like yeah, they had all that there. It was just, oh my God. A crazy story. I was going down to child breakfast or whatever, and it was a cockroach. True story. I can't even it was a cockroach on somebody's oatmeal, and I was like, oh my God. It was like I think probably like the first couple of weeks I was there. I was like, I was with my mom. She was like, you gotta eat. Like you can't starve yourself. Like you gotta have like your nutrition and stuff like that. And I was like, Mom, I'm going to wait for commissary because it was a fucking cockroach and somebody's oatmeal. Like I wasn't there eating. Like that's the way the COs treat people, like the inmates in jail, it's just not good.
I know nowadays, it's a lot of like, I wouldn't say young, but people like, in our age range that work at the jails. You didn't know any of the correctional officers?
A lot of them knew me.
Because I was about to say, you're like a popular
a lot of
person.
people knew me. And I was cool. Like I was situated in jail. Like a lot of guys, they were like, I don't say dicky, but they'll be like, oh, you ain't with such and such, you ain't with this person, oh, you cool, like, you get high, you want to sell, or you want a commissary, or whatever it may be. Like, they was looking out, the CEO was looking out. So yeah, it wasn't like, I never had to get into nothing, no arguments in jail. Like, I'm just real, like, stay close to others, talk to me, like,
right.
But.
So other than the girl that you stopped talking to, did you lose any friends being in jail? Like, people that you felt like you wanted to be there, they wasn't there for you?
No, cause I'm like real prideful too, so I won't like.
You're not gonna ask.
I'm not gonna ask for nobody for nothing. The only person I really was asking for was my mom and Amira and my best friend Nick. Like I really and my friend Deja. I really didn't reach out to nobody. I wasn't calling home. Like I had my list of them people. And I was calling to get on their nerves.
Right.
And I barely would even ask. I got locked up with money too, so I was only there for 3 months. I got locked up like $1,500, so I was cool. So I didn't have to ask them. I just wanted you to answer the phone.
Like you got locked up with the money?
Yeah.
So
they
they
went
put
straight
your
my commissary. Yeah.
Okay.
So I was cool. I didn't even have to ask for my commissary. But my mom, she had me.
Yeah.
So
that's decent. So, do you prefer pretty boys or hood niggas?
Now, old me.
So
I love me
how
skinny, petite.
How is that with you dating a hood nigga because you so hood?
It works out because I'm so hood, they so hood. It'd be like we be on the same time, like so.
So I know, like a lot of times, like in relationships, it's always like a girl and a guy in a relationship. Granted, it's both guys, you know what I'm saying? But one that's more feminine.
Yeah, so like now I'm the more dominant one, of
right?
Course, and I'll go for like the feminine kind of guys.
Okay. Somebody asked, have you ever had a threesome or an orgy, guy or girl?
Threesome, yes. And I had one with yes. So I had one with a guy and a girl, and then I had one with 2 guys.
So the one with the guy and the girl, was it a straight guy?
No.
Okay.
He was gay too.
Okay. Alright. Let's get into dating a little bit. I know not too long ago you were dating a really handsome fella. And I loved your relationship. I have not seen it on Instagram in a long time. So what's the tea? Go ahead, take it.
No, but really, I really got to experience true love. It was very, very, very toxic. But
because of you?
No, both of us.
Okay.
Both of us. He was very toxic. I don't want to put the blame on him. He won't see this and be like, you was good. No, it was both of us. I take responsibility and you know the part I played in. But like yeah, that was like my real true love. Like he like helped me, and he's another reason like I want to shout him out. I'm not put his name, but he helped me like get on my shit, like be a man. Like when I met him, I was in my grandma's house. He was staying there, and he just helped me like like get on my shit. Like I got my first apartment with him. We just did like that was more so like my partner.
Yeah.
Like we was like more so partners, and like it just was a dope time to be alive. It was a dope time. And right now, like we're not really talking right now, but like I feel like later on in life we'll reconnect.
That's who you want to end it, like not end it with, but that's who you want to be.
Hopefully, like he gets himself together. He's good, like with his business and his life, but like as far as like we just don't, we clash so much. Like we don't get along. Like we literally could argue about milk. Like we could literally, we argue about the dumbest shit.
Right.
Like people like, oh why y'all break up? Why y'all arguing? People always think like, especially in cases, oh you cheated or like I never cheated on him.
Right.
Our arguments literally used to be about the dumbest shit.
Right.
But we just, he a Virgo. That's how you gonna know what I'm talking about. He a Virgo, I'm a Capricorn, and Virgos and Capricorns, they supposed to like get along, like they supposed to.
They get along as friends.
Yeah, but like they clash too.
Right.
So that's that. But that's the love of my life, and hopefully.
So you think that's your soulmate?
It's so crazy because right before we broke up, I was gonna propose to him.
Really?
Oh
my God!
I was looking at wedding rings.
Do you know what video lives rent free in my head?
What? Oh my God!
If y'all don't know,
we can marry Rob, proposed to be here, and I got down on that fucking ground.
When he got on that knee, Rashawn got on the knee. I said, "Who the fuck is proposing?"
Oh my God, that was the funniest.
That was a good.
Sam gonna see this.
That was a
funniest thing in the world.
That is rent free in my head. When you got down on that knee, I said he's a real fucking.
I was about to say that just goes to show how much of a good friend I am. I'm just not a hater. I just really be wanting the best for my friends.
Do you have that video?
So I gotta find it. It's on my phone. And he proposed to her, and I just knew how much she loved him.
Yeah.
And how much she cared for him. And that was my friend too. And like rest in peace to him. He was a great dude. But I didn't know how much she loved him and cared for him. And that was just a good time.
I love when he proposed to her, I was like, oh, it was like a mixed emotion because I couldn't.
I was putting the wedding ring on her finger for her. Like, I don't know that I was putting the wedding ring. Like, I don't know how I grabbed the ring out of his hand. It was nice.
Because I was like, oh, it was so cute, but it made me laugh so bad. Like, Yeah. I think.
We just got a lot of growing up to do.
Yeah.
Both of us. That's what I was gonna say. We just got a lot of growing up to do. On both our behalves. So.
Yeah, I think y'all should grow up soon though.
We went through a lot.
Y'all should grow up soon.
We went through a lot.
Because you don't want nobody to not say because what's for you is for you. But
he the first person too. He made me wait like 3 months to have sex. Like I was calling all my friends like, he's not giving me no sex. Like, is he using me? And I'm trick daddy.
you know that was my next question.
I'm trick daddy. I had bought this nigga a car. 2 months, 3 months of me knowing him. I ain't even getting nothing yet. Bought him a car. That's why I was doing teeth whitening. I was like booked every day, 5-6 clients a day. So I would just splurge. I can literally have $100 in my pocket and I'm with somebody and I'll get them 80. Like I'm just that kind of dude.
Right.
I'll give my nigga my last. If I'm really head over heels for you, I'll give you my last. But yeah, I was trick daddy for him. Like, and he's definitely, I can say the first person that really like got it out of me.
Right. So in the future, if y'all don't like end up getting back together, which I really hope y'all do. But if y'all didn't, do you think that you would be the same way for somebody else? Because you know how like you don't get the same person in everybody.
Right. But right now I'm not like I have a friend I'm talking to now. He's cool, but I'm just not looking for a relationship right now. I'm just really focused on myself, and I just feel like I'm just not where I want to be at right now. So I'm just working on myself right now.
Yeah.
But to answer your question, in the future, I'm the kind of person. I don't know if it's a Capricorn thing or if it's just me, but like when I'm dating somebody, I like give my all. Like I literally, you know.
I know.
I give 120%. I'm like, you have me, you have me.
Regardless of what you've been through with everybody else.
Right. So it's like, I'm such a clingy person too. And for some reason I always attract other clingy people too. I never attract nobody who's not clingy too like me. So it just be a bad and good situation.
Right.
Because it could be a good thing, a bad thing to be, y'all both to be so clingy like that.
Yeah.
Each be up on each other's asses like that all day long. But
do you have anything relationship-wise that you know personally you need to fix before you get into a relationship again?
My last couple of boyfriends keep telling me I'm a narcissist. I don't see it. Yeah, I don't see it. I don't think I am. But
that's probably relationship side of you because I never saw you to be a narcissist.
People think I'm a narcissist, and I just want to work on again. Like I feel like I open myself up and I give my all very early on. So the next relationship I would get in, I would like kind of drink. It's okay to date, and too, and I want to bring it up. It's okay to date people, and that's what I'm doing now. I'm dating, and dating could mean like seeing more than one person at a time. I'm always in a relationship.
Right.
I'm always in a relationship since I was a kid. I'll literally be in a relationship and then it don't work out. On to the next one, like literally a month later. So I'm just working on myself right now.
Do you ever feel like do you feel like you just get into another relationship because that's what's next for you? Or do you feel like you don't feel okay?
No, I don't. I swear to God, I don't go looking for no relationship. It just happens. Like I literally, like my boyfriend we were just talking about, I was dating somebody before him. Literally, that didn't work out. I met him 2 weeks later, and we went on a date. The next day, he moved to my grandma's with me. I did our first date. It was like love at first sight. Then after him, I met somebody in a Chinese store, and then took him on a date, and then he didn't move to my house the next day. It's like I meet somebody, I just go full throttle.
Yeah.
And I hate that about myself.
You're just gonna take it slow.
Yeah, I just gonna take it slow and the next person I date, I want you to have your own shit, and I got my own shit, and we just be in the middle.
Yeah.
Cause I can't.
So how does that work?
Because
right. How does that work? Cause you're literally like a trick. So if somebody come and like used to people come and live with you.
Right.
So now you gotta take care of all the bills. So if you just dating somebody, do you help them out with their bills? Cause they got their own house.
I did my ex-boyfriend. got the crib, and he got his own crib, and I was paying my rent and paying his rent at the same time. But I don't really see me doing that, like paying your rent for nobody else no more. He just had me head over heels, so I was just doing whatever for him. But in the future, going forward, I don't see me. I'm always gonna trick on you regardless, because that's just the confidence I am.
Right.
But paying your rent and paying my rent is crazy.
Right.
I don't even got it like that right now. I'm just keeping real. Paying my rent and your rent and still keeping my lifestyle. Rent is so high right now. Oh my God, rent is so expensive. I remember when we was kids, rent was like $700,
my first rent was $650.
How the hell is rent still being expensive? $2,000 is the minimum. For my bedroom. That's crazy.
It is. It's crazy. It's crazy here.
That's why my mom, she'll be like, buy, keep coming to buy.
But you don't want to be stuck nowhere. You got to move.
I like to move every year. So
I'm actually moving on Saturday.
That moving process, I hate the moving process though.
So
I hate the moving process picking up. I would get movers, but it still be a process.
Now I know you. Do you like living? You never lived in a house on your own. Are you opposed to that?
Live in the house.
Because I know a couple like bosses, people that get to a couple dollars. You know, with a house is less security versus an apartment.
The whole elevator, front desk.
That's just like a.
Yeah, that's just my vibe. Loft is like my vibe. My apartment before I had my apartment now, it was like a condo on Double Avenue, and I hated it. Well, I loved the condo, but it was just so ghetto. One brown, just so.
Oh my God! Do you know when I was moving, I never knew about that place. I went in there to go see it because I filmed it on like Zillow. I went in there to go see it, and I saw like before I even went in there. It was like so many people that I knew. It felt like Instagram. I'm like,
It's Instagram party.
I let them see the.
You'll get robbed every other day there.
Really? The lady told me that too.
You'll get robbed every other day there. It's just bad there. But yeah, loft is like my thing. It's like my thing.
Yeah. So how do you know? I mean, because you're a puppy person. You know a lot of people. You know how like you might have. Do you have stuff or events at your house? Like
Not no
game
more.
nights?
Not no more. I used to have game nights all the time and stuff like that, or like especially when I was living with my ex-boyfriend. That's when I mainly did it. But not no more. I'm just growing up more.
Yeah.
The more I grow up, it's just the less company I have. Like I just feel like your home is like your
sacred place.
Your sacred place, yeah. And everybody should be welcome there and just game nights and I'm just over that whole thing.
Because I love me a game, because I don't like going out. I like to drink in the house and stuff with like amongst my friends. I would just invite literally my immediate friends.
Yeah, but I have so many friends, so I can't.
Yeah, you can't leave somebody out.
Yeah,
like, oh,
I get invited, and I get invited, and it's like
it's just crazy. But I don't be liking for everybody to know where I live because you might like it, and then you tell your friend, oh, there's some nice shit. Your friend moving, now I see your friend in my shit. Now I gotta move next month because I don't like seeing nobody I know.
I remember talking to somebody, the girl, I don't know her name, but she moved in your apartment building, be so bad.
Yes, I got out of here. I got out of here fast too.
You was
I don't give a fuck about a lease over another day. I'm out of there. Get me out of here. I'm out of here now. Child, I don't play around. I don't like that when people know where you live, and I don't like that at all.
Yeah, I'm over that phase. Yeah.
So to conclude, do you have any last words that you want to say to the people?
Just boss up and get money and stay on your shit. I know it's hard out here. Even though the pandemic is over, still feel like we're in a pandemic.
It's worse now.
It's worse now, right?
Than a pandemic. At least they was
We're
giving
giving
us
out
money.
Exactly.
Wait, before we end, did you get some of that pandemic money?
No, only the PUA. I didn't get no loans. I read loans I applied for. I was like the first couple loans that came out. I was scared to apply. I was like, I don't want to pay this shit back, and so I didn't do them. And then like the loans that came out like later on down, I like applied like the last minute. So of course I didn't get it.
Right.
So the only money I received was like PUA.
Yeah. Child, that was a time to be alive. Anything
that
they had,
I love. Oh my God.
I took.
And Uncle Grant's birthday time too. Oh my God. Yes, and free money.
Please give it another run. Just
Okay.
one more. One more run. I promise I'm gonna do it.
Okay, and I had 2 different cards too, so I was getting PUA and I was getting unemployment.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I was getting both. But I was unemployed too, so this one Spirit fired me.
Yeah.
So I really was getting paid from unemployment and PUA. So
That was the time.
I was eating.
That was
That's how I was able to buy that boy a car. I thought I was doing something.
It was, because niggas was stingy as shit around that time.
Yeah,
Even if they had enough.
don't say nigga buy no bitch no car.
Nigga.
Especially in the gay world, what?
This is crazy.
Yeah, I'm a keeper.
I was about to say his name. You better come get your man back. Just come get your man back. That's all I'm gonna say. But alright, y'all. I'm gonna bring you back to be a co-host.
Yes, I would love that. I love this whole little thing.
Whenever we do the next couple of people, I'm gonna bring him back, so y'all will be seeing him again. But thank y'all for tuning in. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Y'all.
Peace.